round 2. Filtering up. I'm going to use this brass paper cartridge. There was a spring that came with the kit, but it's way too stiff. And our gasket. I was waiting on this part to use the Zenith. That's a filter. So we're filtering. It's going to go in there. And I was waiting on this part, the float. See if you can tell the difference in these. Someone mashed this one pretty good. So I was unable, no matter the amount of shims, I think I had 3 in there at one time and my float height was still high. So let's shoot this thing in there and hopefully that solves my problem. I wish this wasn't dented, but probably got damaged in shipping. We'll put her in. This Venturi is stuck in the top half. Let's just try some light taps first. This happens to be a 22 millimeter in the old Craftsman style. And it's moving. I didn't have to heat it or anything. I'm just making sure this worked. The gasket had just glued it. Here's a repair that's been made. This bushing's been soldered on to this shaft. And this is actually the best idling carburetor I have. It's got very little play. I mean, it turns freely. That's it. So we're putting this thing back together. All right, I skipped a bunch. I didn't really find anything else. Set this to 1.5. This was snug, then back 1 turn. I did want to mention that one time I put this together, and this steps in Les Andrews' book, to listen for the float moving. You'll hear that? It is possible that these body halves can shift and bind that. I had that happen on me one time. In the telltale sign is you turn fuel on and it just never stops. So let's go put this on the car, see how it does. Here's a hot tip for you. I just had this steel line off. It's pretty stiff, so I make sure and connect this fitting first. So this end's loose, and you can get it straight and run it down, but don't tighten it. Then do your compression fitting. The reason for that, if I was to damage a thread, I'd much rather it be on this fuel bowl. I could replace that for 30 bucks. But this part, upper halves, I know they're available, but somebody's got a hoard of 100 of them somewhere, but that's much harder to find or repair than this common part. If you see this hanging in my videos, that goes to my windshield wiper. I've got a plug in there. I've had it in there for a while. Until I get this thing running right, I'm eliminating any chance for vacuum leaks. Get it running good and then add accessories later. Same problem. So I'm going to go all the way in with the gaff. I'm going to go out half a turn. frustrating. I could go put that Tillotson on there.